Okay, this lesson is about writing equations of lines. So the prerequisite skills that you need to know before you can write the equation of a line is you should know the slope-intercept form, the standard form of a line, how to convert from one form to the other. Okay, so let's start. So writing equation, okay, for this video, you should always pause and copy the given and pause and solve the problems. Solve the problems first on your own. You cannot just watch this and expect to learn it. You have to do the work. So the first thing so pause and copy the question and then continue. So now to write the equations of lines, the important thing is to write the equation of a line, you need to know the slope and the y-intercept. So without these two, I call them ingredients of a line, you cannot write the equation. Okay, so let's start with our first problem. There will be 5 problems that I'm going to discuss here. So the first problem, which is the simplest and easiest of all. So be sure you learn this because you will use the steps here in all the other 4 examples. So in the following problems, when I say find the equation or write the equation, I mean you have to write it both in slope-intercept form and then convert it to standard form. Okay, so that's your instruction. Maybe in other times, okay, they will just ask you to write it in slope-intercept form, but this is my instruction for these problems. So number 1, line M has a slope of 2/5 and passes through the point 0, -4. Okay, just to organize the solution, I want you to make a small table here. Okay, you're looking for the equation of line M. Okay, find the equation of line M. So we said here you cannot find the equation unless you have the slope and the y-intercept. So let's read the problem. Line M has a slope of 2/5. So the slope is given to you. 2/5, right? And so you only need the y-intercept. But you have other information here. It says the line passes through the point 0, -4. Now we're not supposed to graph this. You're supposed to solve this using algebraic steps, but just to make you visualize, if the line passes through 0, -4, so that point is here. That's the point 0, -4, and that is on the y-axis, right? So as if they're telling us that this is also the y-intercept. In some ways, they are telling us that the y-intercept is -4. Okay, so stop every time that you don't understand. That's the goal of this video. So understand that since it passes through 0, -4, that is also the y-intercept. Okay, so 0, -4, the slope is 2/5. You can actually graph the line, but we don't need to do that. They did not ask us to do that. So just for curiosity, so 1, 2, let's plot another point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the line we're talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, anyway, we have to find the equation of that line using algebraic steps. So once you have this too, okay, listen very well, because later on I'm not going to explain anymore how I will find the equation and convert. Once I fill this up for you, once I have guided you to this, the rest you should know. The steps are the same. So after you have those two given, okay, so now you can construct the equation using the slope-intercept form. y equals mx plus b by plugging in values. So this will be y is equal to slope is 2/5 times x negative 4. I got this from these two. So that is already your slope-intercept form. Now you just have to convert that to standard form. It's so easy because you're given both ingredients. You don't have to find them. So y equals 2/5 x minus 4. So all you have to do there is to multiply each term by 5, right? To get rid of the 5. So this by 5, this by 5, and this by 5. So now we have 5y is equal to, the 5 cancels, 2x negative 20. This is not yet in standard form because x should be on the other side. So I'm going to move my equal sign, which is not a very good thing, but I don't have space. Okay, when you go to the other side of the equal sign, you change from positive to negative. Negative 20 is in standby, 5y is in standby. So this is still not in standard form because they want the coefficient of x to be positive. So the last step is we divide each term again by negative 1. So negative over negative is now positive. Positive over negative. Negative over negative is this. So we have solved the problem. This is our slope-intercept form, and this is the standard form of this line. Okay, so this is the next problem. I hope copy it and try to solve it first, and I'll see you in the next video.